Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning in to another episode of the Wunderkind Show. Today's topic, the GOAT of GOATs, His Airness, King Bull, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. The real GOAT of the NBA, as the NBA has decided to change the MVP award to the Michael Jordan Award. I actually have everything that is faceted on. It's a beautiful, beautiful trophy, and everything on the trophy means something to the legacy of Michael Jordan. So pretty much the height of the piece is 23.6, and the weight is 23.6. As you know, that's a weight to his height, his jersey number, and the number of championships. Imagine how crazy that is. That you literally say, "Hey, yo, we gonna make this the most perfect trophy ever." He deserves it. The NBA is not where it's supposed to be or where it is now without the legacy, hard work, and foundation of Michael Jordan. A lot of people don't seem to understand this. I know a lot of people, it gets into the media with the LeBron versus Jordan and Jordan versus LeBron, which to me is comical at this point. But whatever. To make the sport popular in the United States, that was on Bird and Magic. Yeah. They solidified the popularity in the United States for the NBA. Michael Jordan made the NBA global. Global. There is nowhere in the world that does not play basketball happily with people rocking Jordans. Russia. Even they be there doing it. Hush, Michael Jordan. That's how they be, because that's just his legacy. The greatest to ever live. The imprint that he's left on this league will never be forgotten. It can't be. It can't be, because it's literally, the league right now is built. The foundation is built on his legacy. But the height of it, like I told you right now, is 23.6. Weight is 23.6. That is so crazy to make it that precise. It has a 23-point faceted crystal ball that he's holding, right? Which is another nod to his jersey number. A 15-degree angled base, which is a nod to his 15-season career, illustrious career. And it also has a 5-sided base, which is a nod to his 5 league MVPs, which should have been about 7 or 8 league MVPs. But we're not going to go there today. We're not going to touch on that. We're just going to touch on the good things. And a 6-sided nameplate, which you already know what that is, the representation of his 6 championships, which, look, the NBA has to continue to evolve. It's just part of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's just part of what it is. And look, the NBA has a whole bunch of new trophies. You're not going to hear a lot about the other ones. You're going to hear more about the Michael Jordan one, but the other ones are great too. The Jerry West trophy was awarded to the Clutch Player of the Year. Everybody remembers. If you're a true fan of the historical value of players in the NBA, the half-court buzzer beater from Jerry West, where he got a lot of his nicknames and stuff like that. The Hakeem Olajuwon trophy, which will be awarded to the Defensive Player of the Year. Hakeem was an absolute defensive nightmare. Up, down, run, jump, block, everything. The only defensive player that I could think that was on his level defensively was maybe Dennis Rodman. But the thing with Hakeem Olajuwon is he also gave you an offensive skill set also. Dennis Rodman had no offensive skill set at all. And the last but not least, is the Wilt Chamberlain Trophy awarded to the Rookie of the Year. So the NBA is making changes and trying to upgrade itself as time, forces them to evolve. And the NFL has done things like this. The names that the game is, leaned on for so much fan support and stuff like that, they're just showing a dignity to those names, a respect to those names, and they're trying to make those names, synonymous with the awards that, big up or praise the current players of today's generation. So I have no problem with this. I think it's a great a great, great, great trophy. I think it's a great idea. The NBA needs different. Listen, as much as we love to live in yesteryear is yesteryear. It has to keep evolving, but you can't forget where you're coming from. Stuff like this, like the Walter Payton of the Man of the Year award, that was great for the NFL. This is along those lines. You need stuff like this for fans to remember the soldiers, the generals of that helped fight the wars to make the association what it is today. Because these players aren't getting paid, or much less people paying attention to them like they especially overseas, without the contributions of a Michael Jordan, a Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Kareem, and all the other ones before them. They paved the way. They put down the cement so you can have a sidewalk to walk. You get where I'm coming from? And when you understand and see those players, it has to be nothing but the highest regards and highest respect given to those players, because that's their legacies. At the end of the day, every player, no matter what you're in, they want to have legacies. It's so crazy because one of the best, I was even saying to somebody, one of the greatest basketball players to ever play, even though I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that he's been doing lately, is Charles Barkley. And people don't even remember him for his illustrious basketball career. They only remember him for his the analyst on TNT. Him and Shaq, bro, and that's gonna happen to Shaq eventually. That's the crazy thing. If he stays doing what he's doing, I think it's gonna be just like Shaq. They're gonna be like, oh, Shaq was dominating, but it's going to dilute his specialness on the court because he's having such high success on front of the camera. But yo, shout outs to Michael Jordan once again. I mean, the man has had the most illustrious career in NBA history. And guess what? This is just something to be a nod to his hard work and what he put in to the game of basketball. And they need to be doing this more and more. I think that this is going to be something that should be looked at from a lot going forward. And if you have a problem with that, you're the problem. And that was another episode of the Wunderkind Show. Man, you guys are amazing. You guys are watching the vids. Please do remember, though, to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get updated on all the content that's coming out, and leave a comment. I do respond. Ask anybody that's in the comments. Have a conversation in the comments. It's fun and it is great. But yo, that's another episode of the Wunderkind Show. This is Nitro signing off, and as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace, and I am out. Yeah!